What up, people? Got some Black Ops gameplay on the first map pack, which was First Strike. Playing a bit of domination on kowloon. I don't know why, but every single time I see this map, I decide to randomly shout out kowloon. And well, some of you know that I have random outbursts. As like in previous videos, I'd literally just shout out galalalalu balalalalalak. But oh dear, we have got a bit of a cold thing all of a sudden. But anyway, guys, got a bit of domination on Kowloon. I thought I'd say it properly after that cold and such shit. But Kowloon, it's a pretty nice map. Out of the first map pack that has come out for Black Ops, it's not the best map pack that's come out, but it's definitely not the worst. And I really do like the maps in there. I love Kowloon. I think this is probably one of my favourite maps on the game, because it's just so different. I know a lot of people are, not really happy with it. I don't know why, but it's just something new. You've got, the paths are pretty much just buggered up, like I mentioned before the DLC came out. And to me, it's just really interesting. It's not just simply I'm just going to run down one path and just shoot you all. I'm gonna jump from this roof to flank you, or beat the shit out of you. I do like how Kowloon has been thought out. The only downside to Kowloon is I'm on one side of the map right now, and the other side where I'm facing now, but obviously beyond that building there, that side of the map's not really played on. It seems like the choke point is roughly where I am now. I'm in that choke point. Obviously, you've got the zip lines, as you can see. That guy just got shot off because I'm a sound whoring cunt. But it's not really great when you got people when the choke points are like on one side of the map. But people do go over there. You can use that side to your advantage if you want to get to the other side. That's what I do if we need to capture B or something. But anyway, enough about Kowloon. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, I've been doing these like tip series and stuff, so I'm gonna go on to the next tip. Now, this tip might seem pretty obvious, as you've got to do it anyway. But tip number 3 is, choose a class you're comfortable with. Now, when I say choose a class you're comfortable with, I mean what you're comfortable with. I see many people, going on Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2 or something, and they're selecting a class just because everyone else is selecting it. Or, you've got to have a sniper class. I mean, in Modern Warfare 2, everyone would pretty much go, alright, I'm going to use a sniper class, but, I'm not going to get any kills because I can't actually use a sniper. Is there actually any point in you using a sniper if you can't actually get kills? So, use a class that you're comfortable with, but you can also get a good amount of kills with. Now, if you're starting out on, say, Black Ops, for example, I suggest going into combat training, and using that to, determine which gun that you're most comfortable with. For me, I do like the Galil. Here I'm using the Commando with the dual mags. So that's another gun I'm comfortable with. I also like the AK-47, and at times I do like the all gun likes the very small maps like Nuketown and Firing Range. Having a gun for certain maps is also key. That Galil is not going to do well every single time on every map. Like here, I think the Commando has obviously done better than the Galil, because I have used the Galil on this map, but I find it easier with the Commando. Using a gun that you're comfortable with and that you can use is key. Also, about your class setup, perks, for example, use perks that you can use. Now, for me, in this game anyway, I'm using Ghost, Sleight Hand, and Hacker. I always use Sleight Hand because obviously I like to be, near the enemy and just like, pretty much just beat the shit out of them. But, having that fast reload is really helpful. And, obviously the dual mags are going to speed that up. But also what I like about the dual mags is, there's no need for scavenger with the dual mags because you get double ammo. You've got your normal ammo, but here I'm just having to not having to get ammo from scavenger or anything. So pretty much I've got like 2 first perks, if you get me. You've got your scavenger anyway, but the dual mags, they just give you scavenger pretty much. Also the dual mags give you sleight of hand as well. But obviously because I like sleight of hand, I'm obviously going to run it. And that's because I feel comfortable with sleight of hand. I don't have to run something else because everyone's using sleight of hand, or everyone's saying, well, this setup's much better without sleight of hand. No. I don't really care if you think that setup's better. At the end of the day, it's up to you which setup you use. So I suggest finding out a good setup. What I will say though is, if you're playing objective-based games, I'd suggest running one of these two perks. One I'm running now, which is Ghost, if you're going to be helping your team, like, defend the spot. So, like, for example, you saw at the beginning, I was patrolling around the B flag. I wasn't capturing it because, I was hoping my team would do that, but I was around the B flag, making sure the enemy wouldn't get there. And, that's key as well. It's not just simply running and capture the flag. You gotta have people that are, stopping the enemy team getting to the flag to help the player capturing it. So, that's what I find helpful with Ghost. But if you're the one that's actually on the flag, I do suggest putting on Flak Jacket. And so you can, because in objective-based games, the one thing that everyone does is pretty much just spam grenades on it. And, it's not fun, but it's also, what happens. And running Flak Jacket's just going to prevent that from happening. You're going to have a much easier time capping it. And if, the guys that are running Ghost are pulling their weight, you're going to have an easy capture right there. So running Flak Jacket can also be very, very helpful. And, just choosing your class is just really key. Secondary as well. If you're running Ghost, maybe you should try putting on the Strela and just taking down air support. If you're running Scavenger, Crossbow, having a certain, you need to know what kind of perks and stuff you're going to be able to use. But, just don't copy everyone else. I mean, in Black Ops, you don't have to snipe. Or even in Modern Warfare 2, you don't have to snipe. People have this, have this way of, if you're playing Call of Duty and you've got to use a sniper. No, you don't have to use a sniper. You do not have to use a sniper to be good, right? And half the time anyway, when people say you've got to use a sniper, they're not even sniping. Right, and you're thinking, well, 1 minute, were they using a sniper? No. They're on about this bloody quickscoping thing. I mean, yeah, quickscoping is fun, but at the end of the day, that's not sniping, is it? Sniping is going down the scope and actually, picking targets off. But anyway, enough about that. Final score was 53-3. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.